Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today is going to be a really fun, just sort of kick back episode, and you guys are going to find out why with this F-86 Sabre, so stick around. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides from Microsoft Flight Simulator, or simply interested in supporting the channel, please consider joining us on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future releases that come down the road. Patreon link can be found in the description below. All right, you guys, so first off, a link to this aircraft will be down in the description below. This is a completely freeware aircraft. It is an import from the old Milviz FSX version of the F-86. Now, I did my best to look around and see if there were any legal concerns with them having this, but it is posted on flightsim.to, so I'm assuming that everything's okay. Now, I'm going to give you guys a heads up right now. This is a very, very simple aircraft. It is a non-interactive cockpit, meaning that none of the buttons and switches seem to work. So that's what I meant by this is just going to be a fun sort of kick back, chill, fly around, and just see what the aircraft's like. I fly the aircraft a lot in DCS. It's always a ton of fun there, so I figured why not check it out here. We are up in Alaska, you guys, just sort of going to enjoy the scenery and fly around and see how the aircraft flies, and who knows, we may be pleasantly surprised. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let me get the good old eye tracker up and running here. And you can see here right off the bat, the details are actually pretty good. So you can see it's a good port. It really is a good port. These are spectacular details. I mean, the cockpit texturing looks fantastic. It's beautiful. But as you guys watch the mouse, nothing is interactive. There's no checklist or anything like that. You can change the payload based on the weights and menus. You can add, so by changing the payload, you'll have ordnance load out on the wings or drop tanks. We're just going to go with a clean aircraft today. But let's see here. Let me make sure that I've got everything up and running here. I think we're good to go. All right. I'm not sure what happened there, but the engines weren't starting for me. So here we go. The aircraft does start hot, so just keep that in mind as well. But there it is with the drop tanks that we were talking about earlier. Actually, what the hell? We'll leave the... Well, no. I want a clean aircraft. So we'll come here, take the payload, zip it down to 0, and boom. Clean plane. All right, now, so here's the trick. Like I said, you want to make sure that you have everything bound in some way or another. As I stated previously, there is absolutely no cockpit interaction. So all of your throttles, everything, obviously you want to make sure it's bound anyway. But parking brakes, things like that, you also want to make sure are set and ready to go. So hang on a second. Let me find out what's going on with SPAD, because it's not working either now. I think the sim sat for too long. I sat for quite a while here. It was like 2 or 3 hours that it was just sitting at this screen. That's all right. Come on, SPAD. I love SPAD, but I will admit it takes forever to load. Or I'm just feeling rushed because we're actually recording here, which I'll probably take this part out. All right, let's try this now. There we go. Okay. All right, we're going to release our parking brake. Hopefully. There we go. We are moving. Okay, it looks like windsock's coming our way. Sound is great. It's got good sound to it. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's been a while since I've flown the one in DCS. The fact that it's a Milviz port actually brings me quite a bit of confidence with a lot of this stuff. Milviz has done obviously a great job with a lot of their military aircraft, so I'm not too concerned with that. And again, the ground roll here is pretty cool, the way it's wiggling and wobbling. Throttle response is very, very nice. Sounds are so far great. I'm actually going to turn my computer sounds down a little bit. That's pretty, isn't it? Oops. Oh, that's so pretty. Thunk. What in the God's name is that? What is happening? Okay. That was some thermal action there. There we go. That was trippy. Whoa. So I don't have any checklists or anything like that. Now, I haven't looked in the installation directory, but again, there's really not going to be a whole lot. I mean, obviously you want speeds and things like that. So maybe the V speeds and things like that are available inside of the installation folder. I haven't honestly looked. Again, it's a completely freeware download, so that's the other nice part too, is you don't have to worry about any kind of cost for it. Any lights and things like that, I would imagine would have to be bound by keyboard. Let's see what that did. Yep, there we go. And apparently smoke. Alright, so we have smoke. We'll play around with that for a minute. That'll be cool. See if I can get a cool drone view. All right, let's do this. I'm going to try to get the drone into position now. And we'll do like a runway flyby kind of thing, right? Coming from this way, I think. And let's make sure the drone camera isn't set to follow the aircraft. Drone focus mode, lock mode, follow mode. There we go. All right, let's go back in. Hopefully that'll work for when it's time. Yeah, just a fun flight. Chilling. Skies are clear. We'll just sort of line up a little bit better and do a rolling takeoff, and off we go. Knots. 30. We should be good to rotate. Gear up, hopefully. Ah, that's right. Okay. Flies nice. It handles great. Very smooth, very steady. Rudders are responding. All right, we got the smoke on. Hearing G effect. Where are you going? Where are you off to, bud? I turned the wrong way. Oops. Like, nah, I don't want to. That was funny. Wow, the smoke lasts for a long time. There it goes. It's hard to fly the plane and switch to the drone. Let's do one more pass here where we're like coming from this side. Whoa. I gotta make my own jet noises too. Alright, let's go up and over. 3, 2, hit it. Ooh, don't black out. Watch those G's. Watch the G's. And from the right, your United States Air Force F-86 Sabre. Okay, the smoke is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. There, this is actually a really awesome little aircraft. And again, it's free. Now, I will give you guys a heads up. I tried to run this in VR, because honestly, that's what I wanted to do with it. Especially once I saw how simple it was. Every time I tried to switch into VR mode, the sim would crash. At first, I was wondering. Now, I am running this was an attempt with the Pimax Crystal using OpenXR, and I was starting to think that, well, because I was teetering around with some of my VR settings the other day, I was starting to think that maybe I broke something. But then I switched to any other aircraft, and VR worked just fine. Switched back into this one, broke again. So I'm not sure if that's globally or if that was just impacting me for some reason. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys the heads up on that in case that was something you were interested in. Uh-oh. God, I gotta stop doing that. Let's bring it out. Yeah, this is cool, dude. FPS is great. No issues there. See if we can see it yet. I think I have everything turned off, so I don't think I can see it now. I don't know why I have Bonanza in my head. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Maybe the era? I don't know. Does that even apply? Shouldn't we be able to see the plane? There it is. Alright. Well, let's try the hard part. Let's try to land this thing. See how bad I can mess that up. Bippity boppity boo. Alright, what are we at now? Are we really at almost 600 knots? Oops. What? No. Yeah, well, I guess we were. I guess we're coming up on it. What was that? That'd be 500 knots right there. Hello! That was fun. Ah! Ah, you're killing me, Smalls. I need my freaking external view. Uh-oh. Now what did I do? There. Goodness gracious. It's just I hate the HUD view. Inside the white arc. I did not see the gear come down. Gosh damn it. No, my gear is not coming down. That's not good. There it goes. Okay. I think I was too fast. I bet I had a speed restriction. And I keep using that. I always use the drone view over anything else. I can't remember. Does the F-86 even have flaps? I'm sure it does. 'Cause they should be down. Maybe they are. I can't tell. Okay. Trim does not seem to be affecting much. So I don't know if that's just not functional or maybe it's the keys I'm using. I think we can roll it. There we go. A little tight. I'm going to add some power in. Make sure we don't stall it in this tight turn. Very low approach. Very BS approach. I told you this was just a fun flight. There is supposed to be nothing realistic about any of this right now. Nope. Try one more time here. There they go. I figured out what it was. I thought I was on a different profile on my SPAD. Alright, so we now have flap control now too. Just in time too, because the weather's coming down. Or the sun's coming down. There we go. Makes more sense now, because now she's not trying to fall out of the sky on me anymore either. Amazing what flaps will do. Yeah, we're looking good now. Alright. Alright, here we go. A lot better than the last one. There, come on. Come out of the sky, you little butthead. Thank you. Whoa. She gets loose. Brakes. It's a damn good thing I didn't try that previous landing. Although that was terrible. That would have been awful. Even I'm not that ballsy. Alright, let's see here. Where are we? Oh. No. Okay, guess we're going... Stupid cameras. Well, you guys, like I said, this is a very simple aircraft. There's nothing high fidelity about it, nothing stay level, but it's free. And I will have a link to it down in the description if you guys are interested in checking out. I had a good time with it. It's definitely something you could have a lot of fun with. I hope that I can figure out what's going on with VR. I hope that's not an issue with the plane and it's just me, because I guess I don't, well, no, I guess the images would have to be set up for VR too, huh? And if it's from the FSX days, holy crap, I doubt anything is VR ready in FSX. So, that's a bummer. I'll bet you that is it. I'll bet you it is the plane. But anyways, regardless, I had a good time flying it. It's a good looking plane. I like the textures. I like the smoke. I like the sounds. Pretty awesome aircraft. And you guys let me know what you guys think down below. Again, the link is down in the description. You guys stay safe and healthy. Tomorrow is Friday. So I will see you guys in the next one.